Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Invasive Species, the series where we run Kanto mons and Hoenn mons and Kanto. After our climactic showdown between Nuzleaf and Lombre, we're back to rocking first 4 mons and leading off with a pretty fun contender. Before we dive into the specifics of Corphish, on screen now are the rules of the series. You can also find them outlined in great detail in the description below. So, Corphish. Water types are generally pretty strong in Kanto, but this particular one is unique in the regard that it falls victim to the early pre-physical special split era, where it has high attack but all water moves are special, pre-Gen 4. Case in point, here's the base stat total. Our special attack is not great, our special defense is terrible, as is our base 35 speed. They're actually the same, so not only are we slow, but anything that's fast and has hard-hitting special attacks, we're going to be at the mercy of that, so the late game is going to be awful, even if it's something we resist, like water moves or fire moves. That physical attack is our saving grace here, but when we take a look at its moveset, I mean, well, we get Swords Dance, which is the only reason Corphish is going to produce any kind of passable result, but there's some pretty great moves on here by modern standards, Crunch, Crab Hammer, things that Corphish would be able to take advantage of, but those are Dark and Water and dictated by Special in Generation 3. I do like that we get access to Brick Break. That's going to be a solid answer for Rock type, so we don't have to rely on our special attack stat. Oh, that's not by level up, that's by TM listed right here, and well, even here, there's a lot of moves Corphish simply can't take full advantage of. The coverage is okay, but we're still going to be using stuff like Brick Break and Return and Swords Dance for most of the game, and our Egg move, which blew my mind. Now, this list feels like a no-brainer here. Ancient Power, as per all rock moves, is physical in this game. That's amazing. We're taking it. Thank you very much. And that 10% chance to boost all stats by 1 stage, that's going to be a lifesaver when we can get that to proc. Now, I was talking about our bad special attack, but at least we have something good to fight the Junior Hiker with. No, not the Light Years guy, who actually did upgrade his team from his RBY days. This dude, who is formidable in Gen 1 Yellow, but now, Bro peaked in high school, which is why he just chills here getting slapped by every contender we've run into up to this point. When this dude is actually difficult in a run, it's going to be Karmic Vengeance, and honestly, I'm going to be here for it. But today is not that day. As we move on to Cerulean City doing our usual routine, let's talk about our ability choices because we had 2. Shell Armor prevents us from getting crit, which is awesome, but Hyper Cutter really is the way to go here. It cancels out many of Kanto's Intimidate users, and will stack nicely with Swords Dance. And speaking of stacking nicely, you saw the TM moveset. We get Aerial Ace via TM for some reason. Yeah, it's a lightning fast attack via its description on a Pokemon with base 35 speed. I mean, makes total sense, right? If Aeron can learn Aerial Ace, I don't think there's much criteria behind learning the move itself. We're going after the Cerulean rival first because we can get Secret Power after we clear him. And I have to say, we start off real strong here, as we not only hit with Ancient Power, but we get the awesome 10% boost to all of our stats, and we don't get hit by Sand Attack. This is looking good. He sends out Bulbasaur next, and we unfortunately don't take him out with Ancient Power, get put to sleep. We remain asleep, and Vine Whip is absolutely going to crush us. That is less damage than I was expecting, though that's almost certainly because of the special defense boost we got from Ancient Power. And while Sand Attack certainly is annoying, the actual obstacle in this fight is going to be Bulbasaur. And that Ancient Power boost is not enough, especially when we get hit by Sand Attack here. As Bulbasaur comes out, we go for Ancient Power and get another boost. We get put back to sleep, but look how much damage we take from Vine Whip. It's way less. We survive our snooze, wake up, and take him down. And I mean, Vice Grip is good enough at this point in the game, but we really want Secret Power, not only because it's 15 base power stronger and has secondary effects, but it does not make contact. Earlier, I had said it was a no-brainer that we're taking Ancient Power when Body Slam was also available as an egg move, and we get Secret Power, so that's why I didn't bother with it. Well, get ready for some grade A bad luck here as we're fighting Staryu. We're slower, almost one-shot it, but we get confused off of Water Pulse, and we end up playing a not-so-fun game of Stop Hitting Yourself as Staryu. Yeah, Staryu is taking us out with Water Pulse, which we resist. That's how bad our special defense is, but we do fight back with Ancient Power eventually and take him down. All that hard work for Starmie to come out, hit us with Water Pulse, and confuse us, and that's going to be a reset. It is interesting to note that she's not healing Staryu despite it being in healing range, and even more awesome, we get an Ancient Power proc right here. And as awesome as that is, unfortunately we're not faster than Starmie, we get crit by Water Pulse. Thankfully, we never get confused, and we're able to overpower Starmie with Secret Power. I gotta say, despite that little hiccup, we're having a pretty solid early game here, and that's going to continue as we make our way to the SSN because we're going to be a fair bit higher leveled here, thanks to us being in the erratic level up group, so we level up really fast at the beginning. And that's awesome because we're now faster than Pidgeotto and one-shot it. Next out is Ivysaur, whom we are faster than. Secret Power does great damage, and then Sleep Powder ends up missing, thank the gods. The follow-up takes him down. Next up, our rivals are going to send out Raticate, who is actually faster than us. Hits us with Hyper Fang, no flinch, Brick Break, easily one-shots. Last up is Kadabra, who loves going for Disable because I guess it qualifies as status in this game. It does hit, but it doesn't matter. We switch to Secret Power, and because of that, we take him out, no problem. Now, believe it or not, we actually are going to skip Lieutenant Surge for the time being. We're weak to electric moves, and we have a base 35 special defense. Yeah, we don't want none of that, so we're going to go through Rock Tunnel. No problems there because we have Brick Break for the hikers. Whereas I'm concerned about Surge, Giovanni, not really, because we're pretty well stacked for his entire team. And Onix has the rare privilege of being hit by a special attack from Corphish. And you know what, feeling pretty generous here as Rhyhorn comes out, let's spread the love and follow up with another Bubble Beam. And as Kangaskhan comes out, it does go for Bite, no flinch thankfully. Brick Break does over half, we end up getting hit by Tail Whip, the most devastating of moves in this game. And we end up finishing off Kangaskhan. Well done, Giovanni. Well done. Now, before we go to the Lavender Tower, or the Erica Gym, yeah, Celadon Gym, let's go battle Lieutenant Surge. I mean, I'm still not confident about this, but might as well get it because I really want Fly as a field move. And I was right to be concerned, too. Shockwave from Voltorb did about a third of our health. Now, we have a bit of a breather here because we are going to be faster than Pikachu, and with Secret Power, there's no fear of static proccing. Raichu comes out and goes for Thunder Wave despite the fact it's faster. Secret Power almost one-shots it. Surge uses a Super Potion, we fight back, Raichu goes for Double Team, and Brick Break does not miss. You know, if he actually just attacked us, we would have lost. I think we need to send Surge back to boot camp. Next up is the Lavender Tower rival battle, one that's usually pretty simple, but will it be this time? Let's find out. Well, we outspeed Pidgeotto and one-shot it with Ancient Power. That's a pretty solid, promising start. Next up is Ivysaur, and we are faster and do paralyze it off a Secret Power, but we're put to sleep, stay asleep, and Razor Leaf does over half our health. We stay asleep, and just like that, it's goodnight Irene. You know, it's very rare that we lose fights here. Not an unpleasant surprise, it makes all these runs interesting because every Pokemon's a little bit different. Hey, nice crit, we're gonna win now. And it goes back to what I said at the start of the run, where we're going to be at the mercy of fast special attackers, especially ones we're weak to. And while we're not weak to it, Alakazam's Psychic at the end of the game is going to be an absolute meat grinder of an obstacle. Well, we're going to get Swords Dance by the time we get out of here, so we can go ahead and backtrack fight Erica at Celadon Gym. With the Sherry Berry equipped, we can basically set up one turn of Swords Dance for free, which we are obviously going to do. And hey, because of that, Victorville wastes its turn with Stun Spore, allowing us to follow up with Aerial Ace, powered up by Swords Dance, and taking it out no problem. As Tangela comes out, we're going to set up one more just in case. I thought Tangela would go for Ingrain, but nope, Giga Drain it. Look how much damage that dealt. Yeah, I think we waited for just the right time to do this gym. And because we were faster than Victorville, we're going to be faster than Vileplume. And with +4 to our attack, yeah, Aerial Ace is going to one-shot it no problem. Next up is Koga, who can be pretty annoying with his status afflictions, his evasion, and his accuracy debuffs, but with Aerial Ace and Swords Dance, we should be alright. And we have a Pecha Berry equipped just for safety, and that pays off as we set up Swords Dance. We got blasted by Toxic, but the Pecha Berry cures it. And it gets even better as we set up on turn 2. Again, Toxic misses. It doesn't have 100 accuracy for poison types here in Gen 3. I forget when that was introduced, but I'm glad it's not here. As Muck comes out, we go for Ancient Power, no boost, and with the Minimize, we're going to go for Aerial Ace to ensure that we hit. And we level up. As much as I really like Crunch as a move, we're not going to bother with it. It's special in this game, so we don't need it. Next up is the second Coughing, who gets one shot by Secret Power. Last up is his Ace, Wheezing, and Secret Power does great damage. Sludge brings us down to 67 from 105. But we're faster, so even if we were poisoned, we're in no danger here. The follow-up takes him down, no problem. Now we're going to head to Silph Co, and I'm going to tell you, get ready for a really, really awesome fight that has just the right amount of luck in it. Oh, and our time is pretty solid, too. Let's check that out. It's been a minute here. 3 hours and 17 minutes. Love to see that. Now, unsurprisingly, we are going to be slower than Pidgeot, so we're going to be tanking some wing attacks as we set up Swords Dance. We'll go ahead and set up another one here, and as we get brought to 57 health, we go on the attack, and we're going to use the boost to get through. No way were we going to be faster than Venusaur without the Ancient Power boost. You'll love to see it. And here's where Hyper Cutter comes in real clutch. Gyarados and Growlithe with Intimidate. Yeah, get out of here with that. You ain't scary at all. And Alakazam only has Future Sight as an attacking move in this fight, so yeah, we're good. We're going to go ahead and get Lapras and then go ahead and beat up Giovanni's little cheerleader, whatever you want to call him. I mean, I can't really blame that Rocket because any good evil boss always has a loyal sidekick around to stick around and mop the floors of the building that you're taking over, but he's got to get by us first. I think we're going to be alright. Nidorino is mostly safe to set up on. We end up not getting poisoned off a Poison Sting, which is really nice, and with Secret Power not making contact, we don't have to worry about Poison Point. Sadly, before it goes down, Nidoqueen does paralyze us with Body Slam. Kangaskhan goes down, but not before taking us to 24 health. And believe it or not, because we don't have a super effective move for Rhyhorn, we go down. I guess we're mopping the floors now. Giovanni, where's the applications to sign up? That doesn't sound like such a bad gig after all. Well, the second attempt goes a lot better here because we end up getting hit by Tailwhip, no Body Slam paralysis. That's better, although our defense is down by 1 stage. And you'll find that we actually don't need a move like Brick Break to get through this fight. I mean, we're going to relearn it eventually because we can reteach it via TM from the Celadon Mart, which is awesome. Well, Giovanni told us to turn in the app at the Saffron Gym, so that's where we're going to go. But Sabrina wants to fight us instead. And I'm just trying to find work over here, and she's just turning me away because I have a Corphish. Okay, well, that makes sense that she didn't hire us because I got the name of the Pokemon wrong. Although, that is a hint that we are going to be running Krabby next time in Ruby. Now, being that we're faster than Kadabra, we're not going to have to worry about Mr. Mime or Venomoth. We're almost certainly going to be slower than Alakazam, who, unlike in the Gen 1 games, actually has Psychic as a move. And if that is true, if we are slower than Alakazam, that's going to be a good way to gauge how we're going to fare against our rival in the battle after Giovanni and in the champion fight. I mean, so far we're outspeeding everything, it's looking great. One-shots with Secret Power and Ancient Power, all that wonderful stuff. So as Alakazam comes out, are we in fact slower? Well, judging by the damage from Kadabra's Future Sight, and fortunately for us, Alakazam let one off too. I guess he wanted to be part of the crowd. Yeah, no way in Heffel should we have won this fight on our first try. Now we're going to head over to Cinnabar to battle Blaine, who you'd think would be easy because we're water-type, but again, they have Fire Blast and we have terrible special defense, but at least we don't have to worry about Intimidate in this fight. Now we do have to worry about getting burned because Hyper Cutter does not prevent the attack cut from burn, it only prevents attack drops from Intimidate, and unsurprisingly Growlithe goes down no problem. And if we take out Growlithe in one shot, Ponyta, of course, is going to be a one-shot. Sadly, we get no Ancient Power boost, and as Rapidash is coming out, it ends up missing with Fire Blast, thankfully, and we one-shot it. I mean, check this out, as Arcanine comes out, we end up getting hit by Fire Blast. Also, he's faster, that's worth noting. We go for Ancient Power, and surprise, surprise, it's a one-shot, but the point is, if Rapidash didn't miss, we would have lost that fight. Yeah, I'm gonna say Corphish has been getting pretty lucky, and I'm all here for that. Now, as we go through the Sevi Isles and get all the fun little hidden items, you're going to notice the name of my trainer is Dono. That's my youngest brother's nickname. He really loves Corphish. I decided to name the trainer after him, and Konek was the name of a character he had written a long time ago. I think it was back when he was in, like, middle school or something. I just thought it would be a cool way to honor him. A cool trainer and a cool Pokemon for a cool guy. Okay, at 444, it's time to battle Giovanni for the final time. I'm hoping that Brick Break will be able to one-shot Rhyhorn, but no such luck, and our speed is down by 2 stages now. We're still faster than Rhyhorn, but as Dugtrio comes out, it's probably faster anyway. We take it out in one shot. Giovanni will heal Nidoqueen, allowing us to set up, but we will be tanking one more Earthquake before she goes down. And with 3 hit points, it's a good thing we're faster than the second Rhyhorn. Oh, wow, that was tough. I didn't think it was going to be that close. I thought we'd be able to one-shot the first Rhyhorn for sure. And considering how difficult that was, I'm sure the rival battle coming up is going to be an absolute nightmare, but the only way we have to go is forward, so let's get to it, I guess. Well, after one Swords Dance and an unfortunate critical hit from Wing Attack, we're able to take out Pidgeot no problem. But unfortunately, Venusaur is faster and takes us out with Razor Leaf. That crit wouldn't have mattered from Pidgeot. We absolutely would have been taken out from full health by that. Now, hopefully, one Ancient Power boost will make us faster than Venusaur. And unfortunately, Venusaur is not the only one we have to worry about. Alakazam is going to be very fast as well, and it has Psychic in this fight. And it shouldn't take us too long to get an Ancient Power boost. It's a 10% chance to proc. And fortunately, no crit from Pidgeot this time, and doubling up on that fortune, there's what Daddy needs, an Ancient Power boost. And as Venusaur comes out, it turns out we are faster, and with +3 to our attack, Aerial Ace takes it out no problem. I'm still not confident regarding Alakazam, though. And I mean, with +3 to our attack and +1 to speed, Rhyhorn, Gyarados, and Growlithe aren't going to be a problem, especially because Intimidate doesn't matter here. And turns out we are faster. I mean, if nothing else, that's a sign of things to come, right? So at the league, we juiced up on our rare candies and clocking in our time at 5 hours 41 minutes. Let's see if we can beat the 6-hour mark. We're super effective against Lorelei, but we have terrible special defense. Let's see how it goes. Swords Dance, let's go. Oh, that's perfect. Hail and Safeguard. Yeah, get out of here. As Cloyster comes out, we'll top off there's Protect. Perfect. And yeah, with +6 to our attack, yeah, we're one-shot sweeping our way through Slowbro, Jinx, and, satisfyingly, super cathartic Lapras. As for Bruno, well, this could go either way. We have good moves for his team, but some of his fighting types hit pretty hard, so let's see how this goes. As always, we lead off with Swords Dance, and Onix ended up going for Rock Tomb and sadly hits us, so our speed's down by 1. Onix goes down after Earthquake, and Hitmonchan moving second means he was going for a counter, so good thing we took him out. Hitmonlee goes down, and Machamp using Bulk Up ensured that it survived a hit. Bruno uses a full restore, but that doesn't matter because Konik rolls a natural 20, and we Brick Break to one-shot Onix. I gotta say, so far Corphish is looking pretty strong against this Elite Four. Next up is Agatha, a fight that can usually be pretty annoying. It's always frustrating to try to figure out which berry you should use for this fight. I went for Person Berry because this Gengar has Toxic and Confuse Ray. And of course we get hit by Toxic, and it's faster, but one Aerial Ace takes it down. Yeah, Golbat comes out next and slips in a hit before it goes down. Thankfully, Arbok not only can't use Intimidate, but we are faster. Gengar 2 is faster, and we go down. This fight's another reason why I took Aerial Ace, because the first Gengar has Double Team. It may be 60 base power, but with powered up Swords Dance and a decent physical attack, it's not that bad. This time, our Person Berry pays off as Golbat's Confuse Ray fails and we take him down. As Arbok comes out, we don't quite get the one-shot. Agatha heals, Ancient Power hits, and procs, so we should be faster than Gengar. And we are, so that means that we win. Normally for physical attackers, Lance leading off with Gyarados is annoying because of Intimidate, but with Hyper Cutter, we don't have to worry about that at all. All we gotta do is survive a couple of hits while we set up Swords Dance, and we should be able to sweep this team no problem. But because Agatha's Gengar was faster, that means Aerodactyl will be too. I'm actually surprised that we're faster than Gyarados here, and good thing that we are. We can use Ancient Power to take out the Gyarados, and for the first and second Dragonair, one use of Brick Break will be enough to one-shot the both of them. Dragonite comes out next, and Ancient Power is actually able to take it out in one hit. Love to see it. Aerodactyl does slip in an attack before going down to one hit. So all in all, the Elite Four hasn't been that bad. That's the power of Swords Dance. As we make our preparations for the champion, we'll check our time at 5 hours 53 minutes, and we still have a chance to sub 6 hours. I gotta say, this has been a pretty exciting run so far. Plenty of ups and downs. Now we know from the previous rival battle that we did in fact need an Ancient Power boost to outspeed Venusaur. That's definitely going to be true here as well. And probably Alakazam. But without further ado, let's fight the champion. And as we set up Swords Dance, yeah, wow, Pidgeot's faster than we are. We're in some trouble here. And as we finish setting up Swords Dance, he does slip in Sand Attack, but we got Aerial Ace to respond with. Venusaur comes out, goes for Solar Beam, but it's a 2-turn move, so we take it out, no problem. But unfortunately, there's Alakazam to sweep us up. And this fight, along with plenty of others up to this point, really go to show just how bad being slow and having poor special defense against a team like this is. We don't have to be weak to Venusaur. Alakazam can do the job just fine on its own, but let's check this out coming up right here, showing that we actually need to set up all of our Swords Dance in order to take out Venusaur. Venusaur is left with a sliver of health, and their Solar Beam, and it's probably not going to surprise you to hear that we didn't survive that. But only a couple of tries later we get this attempt right here, where we do get the Ancient Power boost from taking out Pidgeot. We're now faster than Venusaur, one Aerial Ace is all it takes. And even better, we're now faster than Alakazam. Next up is Rhydon, who's a one-shot with Brick Break. As Gyarados comes out, Intimidate does not work, so unsurprisingly, Ancient Power, one hit, that's all it takes. Last up is Arcanine. And with the final attack of the game, we go for Ancient Power, and we end up getting the boost. Now, if that's not just the ultimate flex on your opponent, I don't know what is. Well, I gotta say, that was a pretty fun run, all things considered. Like I said before, plenty of ups and downs, just the right amount of challenge. And by further optimizing Corphish by giving it its egg move, Ancient Power, it really helped out. I mean, we could have used Rock Tomb for like speed control purposes, so the coverage was available. It's just that, adding an egg move, a perfectly legal mechanic, really spices up the moveset. So, Konek the Corphish finishes at level 76. But what about our time? Did we in fact sub 6 hours? I mean, with how lightning fast we got to Giovanni at the gaming corner, I'd say that it's a pretty good bet that we did. Yep, 5 hours, 57 minutes. Let's tally up Corphish's final rank. So, at level 76, that puts it snug in the C tier for its level bracket. As for the time, yeah, it was 5 hours, 57 minutes, and with how well it generally did, I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt here. Corphish finishes off with a B tier finish. Not bad. Not bad at all. And I'd like to thank you guys for watching this run of Pokemon Firewood with just a Corphish. Next up is going to be Pokemon Ruby with just a Krabby. I'll see you guys there. Later.